Hey everyone, imagine if you could get $150,000 to trade futures for only $377 a month. How amazing would that be? Well, you can with My Funded Futures, and you can keep 100% of the profit up to $10,000. So the first $10,000 you make with this My Funded Futures challenge account, you get to keep. Obviously, if you pass the challenge. And then after that $10,000, you get to keep 90% of the profits after that. If you're looking to trade futures, My Funded Futures is one of the best firms out there to get a funded account with, because there is no maximum or minimum evaluation days, unlimited trading days on all plan types and phases. So you can take as long as you want to pass these challenges, and you can take your time with it, and don't try and rush it because there's no point. You can get your payouts as often as weekly with this platform. On Starter exclusively, you can achieve your payout after 5 winning days of staying consistent. Like I mentioned then, the profit of up to $10,000 is all yours, and there are no set days for payouts with this prop firm. We'll have a look at the account options on My Funded Futures because it is amazing for all types of futures traders. You've got Starter Plus, Expert, Starter, and Evaluation to Live. Starter Plus starts at $127 a month for your $50,000 account, and you need to meet a profit target of $3,000, which is 6%. You have a trailing max drawdown on these platforms where it is $2,000. That is 3% of your account size. Now that is only one of the problems that I can see with My Funded Futures, because a trailing max drawdown, all that means is that instead of a normal drawdown, if you went 3% below $50,000, then you would fail your account. But if you got over that $50,000 amount and lost 3%, then you wouldn't fail the account. But with a trailing max drawdown, this makes sure that you do not go under 3% no matter how much profit you've got. In a way, can be good because you're focusing more on risk management and not completely risking it all in trades. A 100k account would cost you $267 a month, and it is the exact same profit target and trailing max drawdown percentages. Now, My Funded Futures uses an end of day trailing drawdown, which is more forgiving than an intraday trailing drawdown. Your 150k account would cost you $377 a month. So in the expert feature, it's going to cost you slightly a bit more. So it's going to be $227 a month for the 50k, $344 for the 100k, and $477 for the 150k. Now the only difference is, if we scroll down here, no scaling is needed for these accounts. No activation fees are also needed for these accounts. No consistency rules for both challenge and sim funded accounts. There's no minimum evaluation days. You can get sim funded in the same day. Now the profit target for these ones are slightly a tiny bit more. They are 8%. Then you've got the normal starter option, which is the cheapest option, $97 a month for a 50k account, and you can only get a 50k account with this starter option. If you're new to futures prop firm trading, I'd suggest this, to be completely honest, but you just have to make sure you do not go over this daily loss limit of 1,200. So you've got to be really careful with the trades that you do, but this will help you out when trading futures prop firms. Your trailing max drawdown is $2,500. So the only difference with the evaluation to live challenges is that you've got a 1-step challenge and a 2-step challenge. So the 2-step challenge is slightly cheaper at $197 a month, but you need to meet a profit target of 6% 2 times in order to pass the challenge, without exceeding this trailing max drawdown of 1,500. The end of day trailing max drawdown as well doesn't just stop when you pass your funded account. It still goes on, so you just have to keep that in mind when you're trading these futures. So they've got this section on My Funded Futures comparing the 50k starter option with other companies. So when you trade with My Funded Futures, you get the drawdown type end of day instead of intraday. So that means that you just have to make sure that by the end of the trading day that you are not exceeding that trailing max drawdown. So if you do it in the middle of the day and you accidentally go over it, then you can have some chances to be able to go back up over your drawdown. Whereas with other ones, as soon as you do it, then your account's been failed and you have to pay the reset fee. What's great though is My Funded Futures does not have any type of activation fee with any of their evaluation challenges. When you compare it with others, some of them do, which makes it actually a bit more expensive than this evaluation fee one time of $97, because you'll just be paying the evaluation fee every single month of an amount similar to this, but you would have to pay this activation fee. They try to do the payouts as often as weekly, whereas others do it within 10 trading days required, and usually they pay out bi-weekly. Now here's the platforms that MyFunded Futures works with. So whatever you like to trade with, if you like TradingView, if you like NinjaTrader, they've got a bunch of different brokers and platforms that you can use and take advantage of. The maximum amount of accounts that you can get with MyFunded Futures is only 3, but with some other ones you can get up to 20. In order to get withdrawals from MyFunded Futures, you need to achieve 5 winning days with a 40% consistency, with each winning day earning a profit of $100 to $300 depending on your account size. For each payout, you can withdraw up to your account's daily loss limit. Once you've reached 30 winning days or have withdrawn 5 times your daily loss limit, you'll be upgraded to a live account with a static drawdown. But with the expert challenges, there are no withdrawal restrictions on these expert plans. And here's a list of all the assets that you can trade with MyFunded Futures. The base rate for MyFunded Futures is not the cheapest you can get it, because if you click the link in our description below and then go to this website, we have always the most up-to-date bonus code in this section. So copy that code and then click the green claim now button and you'll be taken back to the MyFunded Futures site, where you just need to go and pick any of these starter plus challenges. So let's say we're going to go with a 50k account. What you then need to do is sign in. So you can sign in with Google if you want to, but if not, you can just sign up with this button here, and then you'll be taken to the checkout on MyFunded Futures. So again, make sure this starter plus is enabled and then click this one, or click whichever one you want to choose. Then you can pick if you want to use TradingView, Tradovate or NinjaTrader. I'm going to do TradingView, then click next. Agree to all of these terms and conditions, and then you'll be taken to the checkout. So go to this subtotal amount right here and then go right below it where it says add coupon code. You'll see this box appear. Paste it into here. MyFunded Futures is carving out a strong position in the prop trading space with its trader-centric approach. The combination of low cost, flexible evaluation rules, and generous payout structures make it an attractive option for both new and experienced traders. While it may not have the same level of scalability as Apex or any other futures prop firms, MyFunded Futures' balance of features and affordability make it a real compelling choice. Go ahead and use the discount in our link below and sign up with MyFunded Futures if you believe it's right for you, and subscribe to our channel for more trading content. Thank you for watching.